boy. Dover's stupid. Imagine going to a Dover race, am I right? Stupid. Okay. I want to try to get a pre-race interview in. But I don't know who to interview. Excuse me there. I guess we can interview Zach. He is driving. So we'll see if he joins. This is only for pre-race interviews, so this is gonna be your first race of the season of this league, I think. I don't think you did any one-offs last season.
No, I don't think I was here last season.
But yeah, you're driving the famous 3 car at Iowa for the first time. How does it feel?
Kind of nerve-wracking to drive such an iconic number, you know. Dale Earnhardt made it famous, now Austin Dillon's driving it. Get a chance to drive it in a league like this, it's pretty a big deal. Pretty much a big deal.
Now, how do you feel about your car?
We haven't really ran any practice laps for preparation of the race. Might do some minor adjustments to get it to my liking during the race. Make some good pit stops, hopefully.
You know what I found? I figured out that not practicing is probably the best practice you can get.
Yeah, just playing this game, just trying out the different tracks, you know, just trying to get a feel of what I like.
Yeah, first time you can ever be able to race Iowa in a cup car, so it's gonna be a challenge for the drivers that we have racing tonight, and good luck to you.
Thank you for having me.
Yep. There's enough time for Carbon.
See ya.
See ya. Carbon is driving the E-car.
And what is up, Kevin? What's up, man? Subway eat
Call me
crust.
Kevin.
Absolutely.
So, Carbon,
What?
you're driving the A car, the famous
Yeah.
A car, and this is your first race of the season. How does it feel?
I feel pretty good. Eating this delicious sub from Subway. The Italian BMT is really good with some sweet onion sauce. And also got a good Mountain Dew. And also I'm rocking the IK9 Chevrolet SS Camaro. I feel really good racing at Iowa. I think I can actually get the job done tonight.
Alright, well, I was gonna ask if you think you can win, but you kind of just answered that.
I gotta tell you, this sub is really delicious. Go to your local Subway.
Getting that sponsorship in. Yeah, good luck tonight. Really don't know what to say.
Thanks, DP, and I'll see you on the field.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, this sub is so good because they put so much sauce on it. I love it. Hey, is Zachman in this party?
No. No, this is for race interviews. This is for the race.
Oh, okay. Well, let me make my own party.
Gibby Hill race.
And I don't know why it doesn't want. Oh, there we go.
Smoke Carbon 13, everybody. Anyways, we're gonna get the racing started. Oh, I have assist turned on because I was racing the Roval. I better turn those off. Excuse me, my burps. I am great. Sprite. Hey, electric. Create lobby. Private regular cub. Hosted. 2%. Damage on. Alright, should be good. Change the chart to Iowa, and then we'll get everybody invited in here. Oops. Every driver has been invited, except for Taz, who is on one race suspension after kind of ruining the entire outcome. And yes, there is a football game going on outside my house, so if you hear that, I apologize. Carbon, Alvin, who's not in the right car, I don't think. I think he figured it out. Let's just see. What number is he? He is the number. Alvin's the 48, electric is the 9. There's Zach. Now race is rating for electric. Are you racing? Oh, you need another invite. Oh, I forgot electric. Yeah, my bad. My bad, my bad. I think that's our field for tonight. Exciting stuff. We will have Alvin on soon, but I'm not going to keep these drivers waiting any longer. We're going to start qualifying. And then we'll wait for Alvin once the race starts. Oh yeah, I forgot we still have the timer. I can pause it though, so that's a good thing. "30 seconds until qualifying starts." We have the 3 most iconic numbers in NASCAR racing tonight. The 3, the 8, and the 48. If I was racing, we'd have the 24. Oh, Donald made it just in time for qualifying. Cool. Kyle. Racing in the cornfields of Iowa Speedway. I do believe there is an access road on pit road. So if drivers don't take it, then wait, no, it's not. I'm stupid. Is everyone off? No, I don't think so. I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of Gateway. And that's what I'm thinking of. Oh, I have on automatic. Yeah. We're gonna watch these guys qualify. Good thing I'm not racing. This thing tight. We're gonna park it right here. Oh, whoops. We're gonna watch these guys whiz by. Okay, that would be cool. Carbon is still leading this thing, this qualifying race. But you know, I don't want them to catch me in the middle of the corner.
Two laps left, stay calm.
They're on the white flag. Carbon running a special breast cancer awareness number 8 car. as he will win the qualifying session. Will he win the race? I'm gonna need an invite. Hopefully one of them give me one. Okay. Told drivers to give me an invite, so hopefully I'll get one. When I do... 25%. 4 times no. Stages enabled, damage on. I'm gonna wait until I get an invite. Why is it ISM? No. There. Why aren't these guys sending me an invite? I gotta wait for an invite. Because if I get an invite and these guys start it, then there's no help. Someone send me an invite. Okay, Alvin sent me one. Thank you. I don't have somebody to tell me when I can join or not. This is gonna be great. Actually, I'll look on Carbon Stream. Aha. Using my resources. It's my own live stream. Yeah, I think it's safe to join now. Yep. Alright. We're gonna start kicking off racing. We went from super speedway at Indy to a short track at Iowa. We're getting ready to kick the green flag. It is in the air. Carbon and the breast cancer awareness IK9 Chevrolet takes the lead early from Donald, starting second. Alvin on the bottom lane, also gonna look for second from Donald. High lane not really helping Donald at all here, as Carbon is actually running it now. We get to see who is gonna Larson line it. Oh, and the 48 gets loose, looks like. Takes out the 9. That's, or not the 9, but the 6. That's not what he wanted. I think looks like the 48 got really loose there and hooked the quarter panel of the 6 car. I'm sure he's not gonna be happy about that. If Carbon were to sweep the stages and the race and win the race, he would get a total of 70 points, which I believe would put him in a points lead. Oh, and he gets loose off of turn 2. Well, with Alvin actually racing, I believe he might actually take the points lead over if he finishes well in every stage, as Zach is actually challenging him for second. Zach is trying to work on by the yellow line, which looks like it might not be the fastest line, but the 48 is trying to work that line to take it away from the 3. As I saw Carbon get into the wall a little bit there, as Zach pulls a slide job on the 48. 48 pulling a crossover. Will he be able to get to the quarter panel? He will on entry. Zach's going to run the high lane. He has minimal practice. Will he be able to make it stick? He does, but the 48 looks faster as Zach hits the wall. They're side by side still for second. Zach's going to send it in on the high side. Larson lining at Iowa. The 48's going up the track. Is he going to keep it off the 3? He does. The 3 hits the wall, though. Trying to give the 48 room. He puts himself in the wall. This 48 is driving aggressively. He wants to get another win here at Iowa. See where the 6 is on track. He has fallen far behind after getting spun early on in the race by the 48. He is way in the back. As Carbon is way in the lead. He has a huge lead on these guys. I mean, you can't even see them in the same screen. Like, we're looking back. I can't even see him. I can't see Alvin. Barely a speck. Carbon has pretty much a whole straightaway on these guys. He has a wired up car. A wicked fast car with a wicked fast driver. If I were Zach, I would try moving up to the high lane. Because running that bottom lane does burn your tires way more. It might be faster now, but Carbon's running the high lane. Not only is he fast, but he's also saving his tires a lot more than these guys are. Zach is actually trying to catch that 48 car. And maybe even get a little bit of revenge. I see a lot of these guys really trying to get an arc into the corner. But, oh, and the 48 gets loose! He's in the grass! On next to the pit road wall. Not what he wanted to do, as the 3 is now side by side with him. He still gets the run! Side by side with 3, entering turn 3. I think the 48 was really trying to... Oh! And he makes contact with the 3! Zach goes sideways into the wall! Is that going to allow the 6 to get by? A lot of damage on that 3 car. I'm sure that 48 is not making any friends tonight. As Donald passes Zach. I expect Zach to bring it down pit road here, as he's gonna go a lap down to Carbon. As long as Donald doesn't go a lap down, he will get the free pass. Really sucks for him. He's making his first start in the league, and he gets wrecked by an established driver. And here he is heading down pit road. Carbon, he is so fast. Oh my god. Running the breast cancer wins IK9 Chevrolet. Nearest Donald in the Oscar Mayer number 6 Ford Mustang. And here's Alvin in second, driving number 48 Ally Do It Right Chevrolet. Not a huge field here tonight, but that's my league for you. As Zach is now coming off of pit road, we don't see the damage being fixed because, yeah, I believe he's 2 laps down now. And Carbon is your stage winner. Donald's gonna get basically a free 5 points. Carbon gets 15 points for winning the stage. Alvin with 10 points for winning the stage. And Donald with 5. So if I do the math right now, Alvin gets 10 points, so now he is tied for the points lead. Carbon gets 15. Gio and Alvin are now tied for the points lead. However, Gio's part-time, so it is not likely he's going to win the championship, as Carbon takes the green flag. And 48 might want to try to do something. Try to stop the 8 from getting the huge lead that he got in the last stage. And we saw him being aggressive earlier. Donald also being aggressive. That 6 car. He dove into the corner, but the 48 makes contact with the 8. Almost puts him in the wall. They're trying to run side by side. Carbon's running the high lane the entire race. 48 trying to work the bottom. Now he's going to go to the high side. Maybe try to, you know, use Carbon's line against him. And as Carbon got to the wall a little bit there, he went down. Oh, the 48 gets loose. He's trying to save it. He saves it. Still sliding into the corner. Looks like he's got that thing under control now. And Zach, who's a lap down, is trying to hold on. Try not to go another lap down, because that'll spell trouble. Because if you are a lap down heading into the final stage, you aren't going to get your lap back unless you pull some strategy. The 6 car actually trying to pull something on the 48, diving into turn 3. Can he do something here? Side by side. Down to the front straightaway. 48's going to get their run off the corner, trying to side draft each other. I still want to make contact. Donald said he doesn't want to race dirty, but if people race him dirty, he will do the same back. I'm surprised he hasn't gotten revenge on the 48. Maybe he saw the 48 was loose. But he's going to try to get the slide job on the 48. But the high side, oh! Crossover move! Donald went high to block the 48. 48 went low. Now he has the bottom lane. Zach is just sitting back and watching this happen. As Donald is starting to look like he did last season. At the beginning of last season. He did win Auto Club and Charlotte. And something else, I believe. Some other race. Last season, so he's established himself in this series. As the 48 and the 3 are almost in a little battle here. Zach is trying to use the bottom lane and move up to the middle lane. Try to get more speed by using more of the track. But it doesn't look like it's really working. The 48 is really fast. Speaking of fast, look at the 8 car. He is pulling an insurmountable lead. He is just wired. I think him hitting the wall there earlier in the stage really affected his mindset. Because he's not running where he was. He's running right above the groove you usually want to run. And see Donald trying to do the same thing, but his car looks really loose. As there might be a battle heating up between the 6 and the 48. Yeah, I think Donald's car is super loose as he gets in the wall on the straightaway. That's going to allow the 48 by to take second place. I think he burned up his tires, maybe. Might need to snug that car up as he makes a little bit of contact with 48. Trying to block. 48 gets to the bottom lane. 3 car trying to make it into the battle now. Oh, they make a lot of contact. Huge contact. They all keep it straight after a little bit of contact between each other and the wall. But I guess that was a little bit of revenge Donald got on the 48 car of Alvin. Remember, Zach, you really can't fall behind too much, because if he gets lapped, then it's not going to be good for him. He will go into the final stage 1 lap down. He will need to pass Carbon once, go around the whole track, pass him again. That's not something easy to do, especially when you're not the fastest car. And there's not a lot of laps. The 3 car trying to make the pass on Donald. I believe Donald really burned up his tires. As the 3 car gets by with ease. Donald might have to take tires. Oh, and he gets into the wall. I think he might need to take tires. Depending on how, I don't know how, if it's his tires or if his car is just really loose. But if it's his tires, he really should come down, because he could be in jeopardy of going a lap down, and the 3 cars in front of him. But I mean, if he pits, he's gonna be a lap down too. I don't know. He's in jeopardy of going a lap down. As Carbon is on the front straightaway, and Alvin is entering in turn 3. Not that far behind, but oh, it looks like he is extremely loose. And that's the stage end, so it wasn't him. It was the game. So I take that back. Same finishing. Wait, no, yeah, same finishing order because Zach is a lap down. But he is now on the lead lap, so he is going to be a contender for the win, possibly now, as we head into our final stage soon. Look at that beautiful white, pink, and black car. Final stage kicking off, and the 48 pulls some strategy there, and he took over the lead. He will lead the field to the green flag for the first time. He's gonna send it in, clears Carbon. He really needed to get in front of Carbon. Oh, and he's lagging. The 48 is lagging bad. And that's what it looks like with the A car. Shoves him out of the way, takes the lead back. As they're still side by side. 48 put the 8 in the wall. In the wall, the 48 puts the 8. Oh my god. I'm sure Carbon didn't like that, and I'm gonna expect a big old bump to the 48's rear end. No, is Carbon gonna? No, he's gonna race aggressively. He's not happy about the 48. He's not gonna wreck him. 48 still hitting. I think he's just trying to side draft and just really overturning. More contact between the two. 48 almost in the wall. Backing up the entry a little bit. Carbon's gonna try to sledge up. 48's gonna cross over. It's what's been happening all night. Slide, drop, and a crossover. As the 6 and the 3 are also having a mini battle. But this one is for the lead. 48 gets up in front of the 8. Into the bottom. Carbon trying to use the bottom lane. He can't quite make it stick on the bottom lane. And get in front of the 48 and keep him back there. This is what Alvin needed to get in front of the 8, in front of Carbon. I'm gonna stop trying to use numbers. Alvin needed to get in front of Carbon and try to do this. Try to hold him up. Try to slow him down. Try to stay in front of him. But it looks like Carbon has cleared the 48, and that might be the end of that battle. Carbon is just so fast. I'm gonna look on Carbon Stream, see how many laps are left. Because right now it is the 8, the 48, the 6, and the 3. Will these drivers need to... As the 48 goes around! He goes around! Trying to push it too hard in the corner. There will be pit stops as there is 26 laps left and these drivers have about 13 laps of fuel. But the 48 spun out. I can't believe he did that. I heard a skircha. I didn't think much of it and I looked up and I see the 48 around. I can see why Carbon is running that top lane now. Looking at his in-car and his tire wear. Yeah, he has a really tight car. It is not made for the bottom lane. I can guarantee that. He is burning his right sides way more than his left side tires. But he is pulling away. Zach is trying to chase down the 6 of Donald. It's interesting seeing these drivers run the high lane and the bottom lane. The high lane looks way looser for Donald. He's experimenting with these lanes. As we're gonna go on board with the 3 as he tries to work his way past past the 6. I'll even mute them. I failed to realize that the 3 got past the 6. I don't know what happened because I was really not paying attention. I don't know why. Yeah. Zach into second after being 2 laps down in stage 1. He's in the 2nd place. I also forgot to update points after after stage 2. So I will do that now. I forgot to give Donald his 5 points. Alvin goes up to 70 points. Carbon is up to 30. Your point standings now are Alvin, Geo, Nexus, Donald, Creeper, Taz, and Carbon. And if Carbon wins this race, as they are running, Carbon will take the points lead? No. He will take second in the points. Because he can only get 70 and Alvin is already at 70. So Carbon already he said he wanted to take it or add another trophy to his list, win the championship, and it looks like he is establishing himself as a contender. But he is coming down pit road this time by. He does not realize that there are no cautions on. There are no flags, as the 3 car is also pitting. The 48 short pitted, and the 6 is not pitting at all. So he will take over the lead and trap the 48 a lap down. I believe. Nope, the 48 got out of pit road just in time. And he is going to pull away from the 6 when it will come down pit road. He's probably stretching his fuel, which is probably not the smartest thing, really, because tires are so important in this game. The stretching your fuel as far as you can go probably isn't the best for you. And he is coming down this time by. Almost misses pit road. We're gonna watch the 8 car, who will take the lead, I believe. And after this time on the front stretch, I believe he takes the lead from Alvin, or not Alvin, but Donald. Carbon is your new race leader. Not Taz, but Zach. Back up to second. Donald just now coming off the pit road. He's gonna drop down to last. He better hope those 2 lap fresh tires really help him, because last place is not where you want to finish. But it looks like Carbon and Zach played the right strategy, because they have a huge lead on the other guys. Entering turn 1, Alvin exiting turn 4. Wow. Huge lead. I wouldn't be surprised if we see guys go a lap down on this stage. No offense to the other guys, but I mean, Carbon's just so fast. I wouldn't be surprised. And unless something happens to him, I believe he has won this race. Not much to commentate on. I'll say that. we will go on board with your probably race winner. I don't see a way where he's not gonna win. And I will watch his in-car camera. Six laps remaining. Coming to 5 to go in the race. Five laps left in this race. Unless somebody spins out, this is your running order. Zach, Alvin, and then Donald. After Donald really didn't pull a good strategy, staying out on older tires, and there really wasn't enough laps for his newer tires to actually do anything. Oh, and Carbon smacks the wall with 4 to go. Zach is just so far behind, it really didn't affect him at all. As we are at 3 to go, I believe. Three laps to go. Pretty much half a straightaway in the 3 car. And the 4 and the 6 are nowhere near each other. With 2 or 1 to go. Now. White flag in the air. We will show the reaction of Carbon after winning. Here's his live stream right now. It is a little bit behind, but Carbon will win at Iowa, and we will hear his reaction if he has it.
Let's go! Way to go, driver. That's the win. Nice job. Yes! Burn this motherfucker down, yes! Hell yeah!
Classic smoke Carbon 13. We're gonna get him in here for post-race interviews. He had the dominant car all night. We're doing the on-track interviews like we're NBC. Oh no, that's fine. You won, Carbon.
Hell yeah, man! I can't believe it! Yes! Oh man, I can't believe it.
Fastest lap by 2/10.
Wow! I don't know what to say. I completely dominated this race.
You led pretty much every lap. The 48 tried to give you a run for your money in stage 3, but you broke free.
Yeah, I gotta tell you that I gotta tell you, man, that 48, he's good. I gotta tell you that he turned my head around, and I want to say, man, that was some awesome racing with that 48 with Alvin. And I don't know if he's mad, but I hope not, because that's racing, that's rubbing and racing. And there's that stage 3, man, that was an awesome battle between me and the 48, and I can't believe I got it done. And I want to say thank you to IK9 and Mountain Dew, and
Man, I can't wait for the next race, DP. Can't wait.
Yeah, you said the 48's a good driver, and we saw that last season when he came in about halfway through the season, won about 5 or 6 races, and won the championship.
Oh man, that's awesome, and that's great, man. I can't wait for the next race at ISM, and try to make it 2 in a row.
Yeah, we showed
Actually,
your
finish.
in-car camera reaction, and that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, that's Smoke Carbon 13, and that will get second place of Zach in here. Ackerman.
No, after that first stage, I thought you were gone for a minute.
It sure did look like it after getting wrecked and going 2 laps down.
I thought that was game over for a minute. I got so nervous about that.
Yeah, you pulled through. Stage 2, stayed patient, didn't do anything stupid to get wrecked again.
Nah, I thought stage 2 was definitely an improvement for us for number 3 for Children's Racing as well.
Yeah, how does it feel to come on in your first race and manage to finish second?
I think it's awesome to finish second. First race here for Iowa, I had some doubts in the back of my mind, but managed to power my way through it somehow.
Yeah,
I'll take that. I'll take second any day.
probably the 2 most iconic cars finishing 1 and 2. That's pretty cool.
I even told Herman, so what if, I don't know, me no harm to Alvin and the 6 car, what if they both took them out, we finished 1 and 2? What if they both took each other out? I should say that we finished 1 and 2, but we finished 1 and 2 either way.
And actually, speaking of taking people out, looks like the 48 maybe got loose and took you out. What are your thoughts on that?
Took me out?
I saw Wreckin'. I saw the 48 and I saw Wreckin', like with the 6 and you.
I got loose, well, I got loose and I kind of came down to 48 in the first stage. So I'm to blame for that little incident right there. Other than that, he really didn't get into me.
Alright, though. Thanks for clearing that up for me, because you can't really see a lot in these heat games.
But no, like I said, I got loose coming out of, I believe, turn 4 and got into the 48.
And we're gonna try to
Standing on my car.
get Alvin in here. He'll be our last interview of the night.
We're just gonna listen to the interviews.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get Alvin here, but that's the stream. Thank you everybody for watching. Pretty enjoyable race. Carbon dominated and won. Peace.